Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing you another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at something a little bit older. Today we're going to be looking at the Hasbro DC Super Heroes 4-pack. This contains Batman, Knightfall Batman or Azrael, Superman, and Red Superman. Now this is from well over 10 years ago. After Kenner lost the DC license, Hasbro picked it up for like 30 seconds. They made some of the first 6-inch Batman figures, and I've actually been wanting to track down this Azrael for a long time. I actually bought this pack specifically for Azrael. I got this for crazy cheap on eBay. It was something like $27 with shipping included, and this is an unopened package. I was pretty shocked. That's probably cheaper than it was upon initial release. So let's go and check out the packaging here. As you can see at the top, DC Super Heroes. We've got Batman, Knightfall Batman, Superman, and Superman Red, Batman and Superman Superhero Pack. Got the DC logo at the bottom, got the Hasbro logo at the top there. DC Super Heroes, the hero names. One side here, hero names again. Other side, pretty much the same thing. At the bottom, my package is a little bit damaged, and that happened during shipping. I can tell because the box it came in is damaged as well. Good thing I'm not trying to get this to keep unopened. And then the back, you can see Batman and Superman, a little description of each one of the guys. So I'm not expecting to be blown away by this figure set by any means, but I really wanted to get this Azrael for a long time. So here he is. I'm also going to be looking forward to checking out this Batman and Superman. So with no further ado, let's crack it open. And this guy was part of a huge lot of figures I got in the mail. Huge haul today. Just look at all that awesomeness. The place I pre-ordered most of these DC Collectibles figures from ended up falling through. So I tracked them down, and what are the odds they all came the same day? Alright, now that we got these figures out of the package, here they are with all their accessories laid out. They don't come with much, but Batman, Azrael, and Superman all have a removable cape. Now, like I said before, I didn't expect to be blown away by these guys. Frankly, they look bad by today's standards. I believe this set came out in 1999, so it's more than 20 years old. Hasbro had the license, I think, after Kenner and before Mattel for a very brief period of time. This is around the time that DC Direct started releasing figures, and this was sort of their response, I assume, to Spawn McFarlane making 6 and 7-inch figures. Before this, we only really had 5-inch figures. This is the beginning of a new era in action figures, but it didn't last very long, at least not from Hasbro. So let's take a quick look at each of the figures. Here's Batman. Like I said, he looks bad by today's standards, but back then, it was a decent figure. He is in the black and gray costume, got a cloth cape. It has that same sort of neck piece that the old Kenner figures had. Then we have Azrael here, and this was the reason I bought the set. This guy looks pretty good. I wanted to put him on my Azrael shelf. Now, I don't know how this guy had these figures stored. Maybe it was in heat, maybe just because they're old, but some of the figures are sticky. Azrael's cape and his cowl are completely sticky. Hair's attracting to them. Same with Superman. But I will say, he looks pretty good. Then we've got Superman here. Face looks bad. He's got the traditional curl, horrible looking neck. Cape also removable in cloth. His body's also sticky. Then we've got the Red Superman, and this is a figure I have absolutely no love for out of this pack. He looks okay. So Azrael's the main reason I bought this figure set. He's the best looking figure by far out of these. So I figured I'd stop by looking at these Superman figures, the ones I was looking forward to the least. So, first of all, their height. Red Superman here, seeing about 6.4 inches tall, and Superman about 6.5. Then I figured we'd look at their articulation. More than 20 years old. Their head can rotate around, arms go up and down, elbows up and down. Would have really benefited by a wrist cut to rotate there. He's got a waist swivel, legs go up and down, knees go back, and then we have the ankles. That's about it there. Nothing super impressive, especially by today's standards. And then Superman here, pretty much the exact same thing. Neck can rotate around, arms go up and down, elbows. He would have really benefited from a wrist cut. This wrist looks terrible, and this one is sort of stuck in that uppercut position. He's got the waist swivel, legs up and down, knees, and then the ankles up and down. He does have that cloth cape and has a really nice Superman logo on the back. I could probably use this for some of my more modern figures. Overall, not super spectacular, but you have to bear in mind how old they were. And both these guys are sticky to the touch, which I really don't like. Now let's see how he scales up compared with some other brands of Superman figures. We'll start our comparisons with larger figures and work our way smaller. Here he is, next to some McFarlane DC Multiverse Superman figures. Then, next to some DC Direct and DC Collectibles Superman figures. Then, with some NECA Superman figures. Now, next to some Mattel, DC Universe Classics, and Multiverse Superman figures. And if you look at the height, he's pretty in line with them, although it looks a lot worse. And here he is next to a Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods Superman figure. Then, next to a Mafex Superman. Now let's look at this Batman figure. Pretty basic, but at least he's in a semi-modern costume. He doesn't come with any accessories. I'm surprised he doesn't have a batarang and a hand to throw it in. He's got that awkward looking hand here. Doesn't look very good. His cape has this sort of bendy thing in it, just like the old school Kenner. Now let's look at his height. From bottom to the top of his head, sitting at about 6.0 inches, and to the top of the ears, about 6.3 inches. And then let's check out his articulation. Pretty primitive. His head can rotate from side to side. Shoulders go up and down. He doesn't have elbow articulation, the same as Superman. Can only rotate his hands. Waist swivel here. Legs go up, back, then knees up and down. And he doesn't have any ankle articulation like Superman either. Now let's see how he scales up with some more modern Batman figures. Here he is next to some McFarlane DC Multiverse Batman figures. And here, next to some DC Direct and DC Collectibles Batman figures. Then, with some NECA Batman figures. And here he is, next to some Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods Batman figures. Then, here he is, next to some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse Batman figures. And height-wise, he fits in okay with them. And here, next to some Mafex Batman figures. And now, with some SH Figure Arts Batman figures. And then let's check out Azrael, by far the best of this bunch, and the main reason I bought this pack. So, he looks pretty good from the Knightfall comic. He's got the removable cape. He's got the light on the front there. As you can see, he's got the navy blue, he's got red eyes, he's got gold, both shiny and dull. Nice little gauntlets there. He looks very accurate to the source material. Now let's check out his height. From bottom to the top of his head, about 6.1 inches, and then to the top of the ears, about 6.2 inches. And now let's check out his articulation. His head, of course, it can rotate from side to side. Shoulders go up and down. He's like Batman. His elbows could only move this direction. Disappointing. Traditional waist swivel. Legs go up and down. Traditional knees. And no ankle articulation either. Now let's check him out with my Azrael collection. Here he is with a couple of McFarlane DC Multiverse Azrael figures. And here he is next to some Mattel Azrael figures. At least Hasbro didn't screw up the gauntlets and make them backwards like Mattel did. Here he is with the DC Collectibles, Batman The Adventures Continue, Azrael. Then here he is next to some other Azraels. These are not Jean-Paul Valley. All three of these are Michael Lane. These are from DC Direct and DC Collectibles. There's only one DC Direct Azrael missing, and that is a Jean-Paul Valley Azrael from Knightfall. Hoping to track that one down. And here he is, next to yet another Azrael. This is Theo Gallivan from the TV show Gotham. This is from DST, or Diamond Select Toys. Here he is, next to my entire Azrael collection. So overall, these figures are not very impressive, but don't forget how old they are. This was more than 20 years ago. the modern standards don't really apply to these guys. These were some of the earliest 6.5 inch scale DC figures. It kind of makes you wonder, what if Hasbro still had the DC line? Where would we be right now? So overall, if I had to rate these figures, I'd probably give Red Superman a 4 out of 10, regular Superman a 4.5 out of 10, Batman a 5 out of 10, and Azrael a 6 out of 10, by far the best of the bunch, and the only reason I got this pack. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.